Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Sebastian. I know it's been a minute and you guys are probably getting used to these videos coming out slowly but surely. But thank you for still rocking with me. Thank you for the new subscribers who came in while I've been like gone, you know. But I appreciate you guys for still watching and for still coming back. And I wanted to come back and tell you guys about what my apartment looks like now. I felt like it was time to give like a detailed video on what my living room looks like. My living room is like the most put together place right now, so I felt like it was the greatest place to start. And I want to talk about my style. I want to talk about the reason why I chose what I picked. I'm giving you full detail. So what you could do in the description box, you're gonna see everything broken down, links exactly where I got what from, and you can get it for yourself if you decide to get it. I'll talk about pricing and stuff, like what I felt like was overpriced, what I felt like was okay, decent price, all that good stuff, because I've really gotten into home decor. This is the first time in my life ever I've had the opportunity to really make a place my own. So I like to consider my taste and my style, what I call it, like minimalist chic with a touch of like bohemian vibe to it. Look, I don't know who I am right now, but I'm feeling it, okay? And yes, you do see another beanie because we are in quarantine, okay? I haven't seen my barber. I don't feel like I need to shave my head anymore right now, so I'm good. I'm just chillaxing at home, doing what I gotta do when I need to, okay? But yeah, let's do a full breakdown of my apartment and what I got, what from, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below, and I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you. So let's get into it. All right, first things first. When I first moved into my apartment, I knew out the gate I did not want a TV. After leaving my last relationship, I wanted to come here with everything brand new. I didn't want to take anything with me. I felt like I wanted to leave that energy behind. Not bashing him, just per se. I just wanted to start something new and fresh. So I did like a cleansing. I came into this apartment literally with not a damn thing. But when I was coming in here, I said I didn't want a TV because I felt like the square footage of my apartment is 717 square feet. I saw the layout was perfect. It was super open. To me, I love natural light coming in. Even when I shoot my videos, I shoot them majority of the time now in natural light. Prior, I used to shoot my videos with a ring light, and I still have it, and I'll use it from time to time. But I knew I wanted to feel something that was spacious and airy, that the vibe felt relaxing, like completely. And a TV for me was gonna symbolize somewhat distraction. I wanted to focus on my videos, my content. Don't shade me, okay? I wanted to have something that was aesthetically pleasing. So whenever I decided to shoot, it would look good. I'm really big on backgrounds. I'm really big on making sure the vibe feels good. So a TV for me was gonna be in the way. I feel like going forward in the future, what I want to do instead, when I have like my townhouse, because that's the dream, I am probably going to do a screen, like a drop-down screen, kind of like a projector where I can have the screen go up and down eventually. That is the dream. But since I'm here now, I felt like a great piece to add was going to be my mirror. So the full body mirror, I knew I wanted one, because mirrors have this thing where it expands the room and it gives a kind of like regal essence to it. I feel like it's a subtle hint of like class, I guess I'll go with, for lack of a better word. Something about a mirror is just timeless. I can use it anywhere. I can have it here, I can put it in my next bedroom, I can just really use this thing, and I can also sell it for more than what I got it for. Now, every time people see this mirror, they think of it as like, how much did you pay for it? It looks expensive or whatever. This mirror, you guys saw when I vlogged it, like this mirror cost me maybe between 140 to 160. It was on sale. I got it from Kirkland's here in Atlanta. I'm sure Kirkland's has a website online, so I'll link Kirkland's down below and similar mirrors. The great thing about Kirkland's, there's always a sale. So if you ever go in there, it's barely ever full price. Make sure you do your research. I was looking at stuff like on Pinterest, trying to get a vibe, what I wanted, and I was finding some that were like $700, $1,200. Now granted, this isn't the ideal mirror that I wanted for my living room, but I can say that the mirror just adds a beautiful touch to the room. It's everything to me. So if you ever decide, and this is something I stick by for sure, when in doubt, put a mirror. If you feel like you have an empty space, you don't have a mirror in there already, I would say at least 2 mirrors to a room is good. It's a good balance. And I love a wide mirror, but I wanted to do a wide and tall mirror with a thin edge around it. This is not so much a thin edge, but it was too good of a price for me to pass it up. So what I decided is, you know what, in the future, I probably would use a mirror this size in my bedroom. And in my living room going forward in the future, I'll just have a large thin edge mirror. By that point, I plan on having more coin, so we're gonna be good. I'll have it. Next, I wanna show you guys some of my faux plants that I have in here. Now, faux plants for me are a godsend. Although I get dragged all the time. You could talk about me if you want to. You can drag me if you want to, but I know what I like. And I know what I can handle. I feel like if I had a plant, it would die. So I went with these faux plants for now. Now I say for now because I am kind of entertaining the thought of eventually having a real plant. But I know positioning for me is a really big deal. And I know where I have the plants positioned now, they don't really get real natural light. So with them being fake, they stay alive all year round, okay? And this is why I kind of feel like I'm low-key a poser as far as like, you know, you see these people on Instagram, people online who have like the beautiful homes with all the plants and stuff. And here I am. No ma'am, you will catch me with a fake plant. This plant that you see right now on your screen is a plant that I got from Target. This is this one cost me like $80. Now I know, you're gonna say, oh my God, you spent that much on a fake plant. I get it. But they last long. So how I personally feel like the longer that I have it, the more I get my money's worth out of it. So these classic pieces to me, I feel like are gonna last me long term. Now I would say Target doesn't tend to have the cheapest when it comes to faux plants, but they do have some really cute ones, if I'm really like quite honest. It's really cute. I really wanted a white base to it. I really wanted a white base, like a white pot that it was gonna sit in. Everything in it is fake, but it looks good though. That's all that matters. Now my second plant that you see here, this one I actually got from Home Goods. When I first saw it, I fell in love with it. This plant cost me about $130. I know, I felt the same way too. I was like, wait, how much? But I also knew like, you know, I'm gonna have it for a while. And the thing about Home Goods, you either get it or you're not gonna get it again. So if you see something that looks good and it's cute to you, I'm always like, bitch, get it. Because in the long run, you're not gonna see it again, it disappears. And I have this theory, and you can judge me if you want to, but I feel like low-key, every time I go to Home Goods, I'm like elbowing the white women. Go before 11 a.m. on a Saturday. It's usually like quiet, not a lot of people are there, you're able to go get what you need. And you know I love my white girls, you know? But I always have this thing when it comes to the candle area. Sis be up in there, you know, blocking the whole candle aisle, and I can't get my candles. But it's all good, I forgive you, sis, I forgive you. A little tip that I like to do is have an idea of what you want and then go and peruse, like go look around. Make sure that you have your eye out. Even if you don't need anything at the time, just go look. Because it'll give you an idea of, Chloe, I was looking for X, Y, and Z. If I don't see it, fine. So I would like casually go on a Saturday just to skim. If I don't find what I want, and I buy off of, we all do, buy off of feelings. If I feel like it's what I want, I'm gonna get it. If it's not what I want, I leave it 100% behind. I do not go for it. So that's like my little rule of thumb. But this was an expensive plant, but I can say that I plan on having it for a while. So it's gonna, these plants, all these things are gonna move with me as I grow and I move to my next places in life. Next up, let's talk about this end table you see. The end table that sits in front of my faux plant from Home Goods is from Target. This one, I have to check the price on it, but I wanna say it was at least like between $40 to $60 the most. It's a brass colored end table. The accent color in here, in my living room, in my kitchen slots, because the open floor plan is gold. So I wanted to make sure that I had the right hint of gold. I didn't want it to be overpowering in the room. I wanted it to just be a healthy balance. So when you see it, it's like a good addition. I was contemplating between this one and another one at the time, but now since I have this one, I just don't even think about the other one. Like, it's not even a big deal to me at all. After that, I want you guys to take a look here. These are my curtains. Okay, now I knew for a fact when I was coming in here, I wanted to have a breezy white sheer curtains. I knew I wanted them. And I was trying to figure out, okay, what and where am I gonna find these curtains? How am I gonna get these curtains together? Like, I got them from Wayfair. Wayfair is like my addiction. Outside of Amazon, Wayfair. Wayfair.com, I am shouting Wayfair because Wayfair, if I can't find it, I go to Wayfair and I find exactly what I'm looking for, specifically when it comes to home decor. So I knew I wanted to have extremely dramatic long curtains in my living room because the long curtains for me gave a sense of regalness to it. It brought something that was, let's say, you know, average to luxe. It gives it that luxe feel. What you need to do, friend, you need to get you some measuring tape. Measuring tape is your best friend. You don't want to mess up because I've messed up on my curtains one time before. I bought the curtains that I bought before were too small for my windows and said, okay, good. And remember this, because I didn't know all the terminology, but panels. Panels is just one curtain. If you want two curtains, you're gonna need two panels. My curtains are pretty long, so I could still close them if I want to, based on the inches that I got. So I got extremely extra long curtains, 120 inches. So I raised the bar higher just to make it feel like I already have tall windows, but to make it feel even taller, I extended the curtain rod higher to give it that effect. And I absolutely love it. You know, when people come over, they feel a little intimidated, like, oh my God, like it's so nice in here. Yeah, it's nice, but I also live here. Like, one thing about me, if I bought it, I'm gonna use it. Like my mother, I came from the household, my mom would buy stuff and sis would not use it. To this day, she has bought things that she does not use. And for me, it's just like, I kind of feel like it gives the wrong message to myself. Like, I can spend my hard-earned money, right? But then I'm not good enough to use the material thing that I just purchased. No, I don't come from that philosophy. I will not live by that philosophy. If I paid for it, best believe I'm gonna use it, okay? So I loved how the entire living room windows and the curtains and the rod I also got from Wayfair as well. I bought them all there. And what I did differently with my curtains, I opted not to run the curtain through the rod. I got clips that were able to clip the curtains above. So it gave us kind of like a more relaxed feel. So when I come into my apartment, it feels like a resort vibe where I feel like I'm escaping the worries and the pressures of the world. So I may go to work, when I come back home, I am just like, ooh, I can decompress. I can let everything off my chest. I can just chill, because you know, there's so many things that go on. And even like how I mentioned, I don't have a TV because there's so many messages you're getting pushed at. And again, we see it on social media too, but I want to protect my energy and protect my peace at all costs. So starting with my home, that's how I do that. So I have these little poofs in my apartment. When I first got my poof, you guys probably saw this one. This is the first poof that I got. This poof is from Target. It was about $80 for sure. I think I remember that for sure. $80, got it. It's knitted. It's when you first get it, it's pretty tough. So if you want to like break it in, you can. I had a cousin stay with me for a little bit, for like a week, and she broke it in for me. Let's put it that way, okay? But the poof, it's super comfortable. I love putting my feet up on my poof. You can sit on them. You can also put your feet on them. Typically, I like it as a footstool. So I like being able to sit down and just put my feet on my poof and just chill. Like, that is like my thing. This new poof that I also purchased, I didn't want to get two of the same. I wanted to mix and match and make it seem like I pieced the room together. So you're gonna notice like a lot of neutral tones. Like, neutral tones are my thing. I feel like neutral tones are classic as far as when it comes to home decor. And like I said, I want a real relaxed vibe. Now, when I do my patio, I promise you, I'm gonna have more color. There's gonna be more color in the patio. The patio is gonna be the outside. After quarantine is completely over and I can shop again, I can get my rug down and just make it more of a fun feel, where when I have friends over, I can entertain on my patio and of course entertain in my living room, but more so on the patio, okay? For those like warm, cute summer nights. So that's a goal for that. From the poofs, I wanted to add also throws. I love a throw. I love having a throw on my couch. I love having a throw in my baskets. The basket I actually got from Home Goods as well. I have to look up for a similar basket like that. That basket might have cost me between, let's say, $15 to $20. The most I know I would have paid for is like $24, but it had to be between that range. At least $15 to $24, the absolute most. The throws you see in there are actually old throws. I didn't buy those. Those were gifted to, well, one I bought. One was gifted to me. My aunt had given me the neutral tone, the one underneath the red. The red is the one that I purchased for myself years ago from Target. It was like, I know at least $20, like at least $20 I paid for it. I must have bought it like in 2015 and it's been with me ever since. So I love the red. It just brings a little vibrance to the room. So sometimes you might see the red on my couch, you might see the red in the basket. The good thing about the red is that it does not bleed. So even if I were to put it on my couch, because my couch is like a vanilla cream colored, it doesn't leave a stain, it doesn't leave a mark. It just keeps it 100% on point. Lastly, I just recently got this other throw. This throw that you see here, I got this throw also from Target a couple of months ago. I was out with a friend just doing some like perusing and shopping, and I knew I wanted another throw, but I didn't know what I was gonna go with, and I saw this neutral tone cream as well, and I said it goes with my vibe still, so let me get it. And what I like about it too, it has the tassels at the end, and I wanted to get something with tassels and kind of like a more like a waffle knitted one, and this was similar to what I was looking for, so perfect. Purchased it, got it, brought it back home. This one probably ran me like between $24 to maybe $29 the most. Now, let's go to my flooring before we hit the big kahuna, my couch, because you guys know I was raving about this couch forever because I could not wait. Now, when I got this rug, if you take heed to the color that I picked. Now, already when it comes to my flooring in my apartment, I already have hardwood floors, and I already have wooded cabinets. They're dark. It's already dark. So what I want to do is continuously attract color, not color, but light into my room. So bringing light into my living room was important to me. Especially when I shoot videos, I have to be conscious that I'm chocolate. I have color to me, I have some melanin to me, okay? So the more that I can bring in color, the more that the light can bounce from the more that I can bring in light, the light can bounce and of course give me some natural lighting all throughout my apartment. So these are things that you gotta think of when you do your own, ideas, when you wanna shoot videos, or if you wanna create content, or why I picked what. Because this rug in particular, I got it from Wayfair as well. It was a little over $100, like $120. The good thing is, I then went back later and I was looking and I saw the same rug, this very same rug is super popular. It's actually also available on overstock.com for like $20 less for the same measurements. The measurements of my rug is 8 by 10. So I did a measurement of the floor. I didn't get my rug until after I got my couch. Super important. I wanted to make sure the fit was gonna be perfect. Although I had measured the wall where I wanted my couch, I had to be cautious because I wasn't sure, okay, how far do I want the rug to be under my couch? Do I want the rug to be a little bit under my couch? Do I want my couch to sit on the rug, peek on the rug? It was so many different aspects, but I knew in my mind what I was looking for. Then I also didn't want my rug to overextend too far. I didn't want it to go too far into the kitchen area. Was it gonna hit one wall, the other wall? So a lot of measurements had to be done before, but I'm glad to say that I did it right with no one's help. Can I just toot my horn real quick? Like, this whole area is put together by me. I put up my curtains alone. I brought my mirror in alone. I picked out everything I wanted alone. And the crazy thing is, it's my first time ever to have this opportunity and I cherish it. I cherish every bit of it because it didn't have to be me. It could have been anybody else, of course. But this is kind of like a dream come true. It's my dream living room. It's my dream style. It's my dream living. Like, I can literally say I'm living my own want and dream based on how I'm living, based on how I decorate. And it's a big part. It takes a lot of work, but it gave me joy as I was doing it. The thing about the rug is I picked gray and ivory. The reason why is because, like I said, I have a lot of dark. So with the rug, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get anything with brown in it because the gray was gonna give it more neutral and not warm up the room. The gray and white cools the room down. So that was a key thing that I wanted to do because I already have so many dark things. Like even the edges of my mirror, for example, if you look closely, it's like a brown with gold mixed into it. So it does balance and it works with everything in the room. But if I would have done a brown and ivory rug, it would have warmed the room up more. And by natural, you'd have thought, oh, he's gonna go with brown. No, I didn't want to do something that was gonna make the room any more warmer. I just wanted to keep it cool and well balanced. So with that, I did the gray and ivory. So clearly you can see, I think everything through. Like I was just like, okay, this looks good. Like how to make this work. And this is a major tip that I think you all should do. I create Pinterest boards all the time. If I have an idea, if I have a mood or a vibe, I'll just go on Pinterest and I call it shopping. I'm not buying nothing, but I'm just clicking to see what I may like, what may appeal to me, if I should go for it, should I not go for it. So when I saw like certain ideas and put things together, it made me feel like, okay, I have an idea, I have a feel, I have a vibe, and then I go look for what I want, whether I find it in person or if I find it on websites like Wayfair, Overstock, or Amazon as well. My couch. I'm so annoying. I'm so sorry because I don't know, like I'm annoying. Like I don't know why I'm like this, but I am. So I finally got my couch back in September. You guys remember the countdown when I went looking and shopping and trying to buy my couch or what I was looking for. The interesting about my couch that I absolutely love, my couch, fun fact, is completely inspired by Mariah Carey. Okay. So when I was like 13, maybe 13, 12, around the age, Mariah Carey did the episode of Cribs and she went into her New York high-rise apartment where I thought I was gonna be living one day, sis. So she went to her high-rise apartment, was showing like her home. She didn't show her bedroom. And I love that about her. She kept certain things to herself. And when she showed her like downstairs TV room, I could have like collapsed. Like the way she was jumping on her couches, and it just seemed so, she said these are the most comfortable couches in the land. When she said that, I said, oh girl, like I want, like, it was like a sandy color. She had these like huge like balls where she could throw them at her friends and stuff. It was the cutest thing ever. For me, I was like, I want a couch like that. When I grow up, I'm gonna have a couch like that. And since, you know, I'm 30 now, I have never in my life ever bought a couch, not once. So, you know, my first apartment was, I had no couch. I had a roommate who then brought his own couch set with him. Then I ended up moving in with my ex and living with him. It was like, he already had his own couch. We were talking about buying a new one. I knew I wanted to get something, but I'm really picky. That's one thing about me. I'm very picky, but I will find what I want and I'll know what I want. The thing is, when you live with someone and if you're in a relationship, you have to constantly like compromise and think about the other person too, not just about yourself. So I knew, for example, and sis, some of y'all know, there are men out here who cannot handle light colored things. They will spill stuff on it, they will drop, they want to eat on it, all these different things, right? But we know, we see each other enough to understand, hell no, not on my couch. You could eat at the island. On the couch, we just sit and talk and maybe drink some wine. If you can handle it. I can handle it, but can you handle it, right? So I ended up finally getting the colored couch that I wanted. Similar to Mariah Carey, I wanted, hers were darker than mine, if I'm quite honest. But I knew I wanted something really like creamy. So I found my couch at American Signature. Got the couch at American Signature, and if I didn't clarify, my rug is from Wayfair too, by the way. So what I ended up getting from American Signature was this couch. I forgot the name of it, but I'll definitely have a tag below for you guys to know. But this couch in general was like beautiful. I took very clear like views looking at the clean lines. I love a clean straight line. So the base of the couch is super clean lines, the cushions clean lines, and I love the wide edge like armrest. I really wanted to sit in a couch that was deep, and these are really deep couches. I love them. The thing about my couch together is they comes in pieces. So I got two end pieces together, because eventually when I do move and I have somewhere else that I'm gonna live, I can buy the other pieces to extend it. So I'm thinking long term, I wanted to invest in my couch. I did decide to customize the couch. I didn't realize, you know, changing the interior and changing the color really meant you're customizing it, but I did. So that made me have to wait, opposed to waiting like 2 or 3 weeks. I had to wait 6 weeks to get my couch created, to get it then shipped to me. It actually did you guys saw it on my, you saw it already in my vlog of how my couch got here. It was my dream couch and I was shopping for it, and then when it got arrived. But now that it's here, I'm settled. you know, it's a home now. I have like, my apartment is literally becoming a home more and more as the days go by. But this couch in particular, I had changed the color to a more vanilla cream kind of color, and like a French vanilla cream. And the interior of my couch is filled with feather and foam. I had tested out different seats while I was there to see which one I liked best, because I really wanted to feel comfortable when I sat down. I didn't want to sit on the couch that made me feel as if like I was too tense, too tough, and I want something I could sit and sleep into. But now they have certain trends where it's like more of like a plushy couch. I knew I didn't want anything too soft, because I felt like it wouldn't bounce back over time. So with this, with the feather and foam mixed together inside, I still get bounce back and I still get comfort. So I can fluff it up, and I can also sit into it where it can mold to my body. I love it. It is like my baby. As you notice, I do have a special like pillow that I added to it. Now my couch did come with 2 pillows. I already came with it. Make sure when you decide to get pillows or want to add additional pillows to your couch, measure the ones you have so you can see if you can get something similar to the same size or to get something a little bit smaller. I did get an additional accent pillow to throw on my couch. I wanted to have something that brought in more. I wanted to give my couch some more personality. So I added an extra faux leather pillow to my couch. I got it off of Amazon. Just went through skimming, found some minimalist vibe pillows for accent pillows. I actually got like it was like a 4 set. I felt like all the colors were a little too much. I don't want my room to feel crowded or my living room to feel crowded. So purposely, I only added 1 here, and the other 3 will most likely will go on my patio when I have it all put together to give it more relaxed, chill vibe. So yeah, that is my apartment. Well, that's my apartment living room. That's the breakdown for my living room. So you guys can see exactly the vibe is. You're probably wondering why I didn't do a coffee table. I didn't do a coffee table because I just plainly did not want one. I felt like I was contemplating back and forth. I was thinking, do I want to do like a chest in the living room? Do I want to do a actual traditional coffee table? Do I want to do a round table? What kind of coffee table do I want? But as I look into my living room every time I come, I love the open space. I love the joy that I have that I can walk right through the middle. I can come right back out. I don't want to feel like I am crowded or inundated by stuff. I hate stuff. I love space. So I think probably because growing up, not saying my mother was like a complete hoarder, but she liked things. She liked having a lot of things around. So it's made me become like the opposite, where I just like less things. I like to feel like there's less weight on my shoulders. So even my apartment ceilings, I have high ceilings, and I think that's great because it makes me feel like there's less pressure. As you can see, I'm like, you know, a hippie at heart. It is what it is. But that's my living room. I hope this was super detailed enough to give you guys some ideas. So when you decorate your place, your apartments, your dorms, your first places, your homes, if you're moving, whatever you're doing, let me know. I love this, by the way. It just made me feel so good. Like, super excited. But this is my baby. This is what I would really consider my first place, specifically because I've been doing it by myself. And the crazy thing is, can you believe I've been in my apartment now for 10 months? Like, I'm almost at the year mark. How? And I've paid my bills every month in full. Ah, look at your boy, okay? But I'm just grateful and thankful for being able to finally do what I want. I know I'm very fortunate. I know I am blessed beyond measure, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for all of it. I'm thankful for you guys for even still rocking with me and seeing me on this journey and being so patient with my inconsistencies and my own problems. But that's another video. But I hope this video was super helpful for you. So if you're ever thinking of moving to Atlanta, what decorating like a minimalist is like, whatever, you see it here first. I enjoyed it. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. As always, love.